Access to a good school library is a powerful tool to improve children's reading skills. But according to new figures from the Ministry of Education, nearly 2/3 of schools don't have one.
So why are we closing the book on the school library? A sacred space for learning and thinking. A treasure trove of fact and fiction.
It's a happy place, yeah. It's out of the classroom, it's a third space, we talk about that.
A warm, dry sanctuary on those rainy day lunchtimes. The school library is all of those things, but more importantly, it's a vital tool in the battle to raise literacy rates.
It's great to see students who come in who are enthusiastic about books.
The school library is crucial for both bookworms and reluctant readers.
It's also great the ones who think that they don't like reading and you manage to get a book into their hands.
Yet the latest figures show that only 1/3 of our state schools have access to them. So should we really be shelving the school library at a time when our tamariki need it the most?
And the president of the New Zealand School Library Association, Claudine Crabtree, is here now. Thank you so much for your time, Claudine. Why have so many schools lost their school libraries?
Often it's a question of resourcing. So schools all get a budget to spend. Unfortunately, that's at the discretion of the board and the principal, who maybe have a perception about libraries that isn't actually accurate. Libraries actually do help raise literacy, and they're not just a place for books, they are a place for connection and community and collaboration.
You have been a school librarian for a number of years. What have you seen in terms of the literacy levels of, New Zealand children?
Literacy levels are unfortunately declining. We know that from the studies that have come out over the years. COVID obviously had a negative effect on that as well.
Claudine, how important specifically is the school library to children's literacy?
It's super important, and the really important thing about it is actually having a librarian in the library. That person connecting a child with a book is gold. That's what really makes a huge difference in terms of connecting children to reading, engaging them in reading, getting them educated about information literacy, knowing where and how to access information online. And it's all those different facets that work together to basically help raise literacy in children.
So say literacy rates are low. How do you turn reluctant readers into bookworms?
First of all, it's actually getting to know that student or connecting with them in some way. It's finding out what their reading habits are currently like, where there's room for improvement. It's encouraging things like maybe a graphic novel, maybe listening to an audio book or an e-book, kind of meeting them where they identify as a place for them.
What would be your hope for libraries and schools, and I guess your message to schools who perhaps don't see the value in a school library and librarian?
I think it would be understanding that we're not the shushes of the past. We're actually, I'm a funbrarian is what I call myself. So it's that gold of connecting with the students. We have an amazing advantage in that we're actually at the schools, so that's quite a unique advantage.
Well, thank you so much, Claudine. You are obviously a funbrarian. It's been lovely talking to you.
Thanks so much, Hilary and Jeremy. I really appreciate the opportunity. And Hari Pānui, which is keep reading.
ASB and 7 Sharp, keeping you one step ahead.
Now, a Christchurch goldsmith is working with a product more precious than any gem. He uses ashes, cremated human remains, to create keepsakes for his customers.
And now all kinds of things are ending up inside his jewellery. Jenny Harper paid a visit.
It is delicate work in every sense. Joachim van Oostrom has crafted a copper spoon to ensure no fragment is spilled. It's emotionally painstaking too. He's working with human ashes. Here the remains of a much-loved husband and father.
These are the ashes that comes from the family, so we treat it with a lot of respect.
The family has given us permission to film as Joachim crafts two keepsakes, pendants for a daughter and for a widow, with ashes permanently stored inside.
When I work with ashes, I always realize that the person that we're doing this for has a way more difficult time than we have.
A lot of the time it's a bit of a roller coaster, so you get the sad ones, and at the start we found that quite difficult.
Before the pendant is closed over, Joachim's wife Tracy takes a picture, proof of purchase that the ashes are contained within. It was Tracy's desire to have her own mother's remains close to her that led this Christchurch duo into business.
Every tool I use for this, I specially made for this process.
It's an offering that won't appeal to everyone.
So now I'm going to push it sideways like that, and that will close it off.
I originally thought ashes should always stay together, but when I heard about this potential of having little pieces of ashes throughout jewellery, it didn't bother me.
Alicia's father's ashes have been divided into 5 pendants.
All his girls in his life have a special piece for them.
Maureen is wearing her late husband's ashes.
Well, it's like being close to him, you know, close to your heart. Very special.
And now other items are finding their way into Joachim's pieces. Human hair, horse hair, pet fur, soil from a family farm.
We had one person that had a leaf of a tree inside a pendant.
Sand from a beach where a man first kissed his wife 40 years earlier. Teeny tiny love notes are proving popular too.
So this one is a beautiful note from a grandmother to her granddaughter.
That's where the chain runs through. And you can see here the note.
It is pretty insane actually how it fits in there.
The Dutch-born goldsmith is encouraging Kiwi blokes to put pen to the most petite of papers.
Well, New Zealand men not always are romantic, but with something like this, and I think about it for a while, quite often there's some quite romantic letters. One of my favorites was, it was a farmer. He wrote, "My love, my life, my everything, Barry." So that was something very special.
You have somehow managed to get that note in there. That's origami, isn't it?
Yeah. It takes a little bit of practice.
After 5 years studying at a goldsmith school in the Netherlands, Joachim worked in high-end stores and in the diamond industry. He's won awards for his work, but it's here in Christchurch that he's found fulfilment in his craft.
Most businesses I worked for in the past, it's all about speed and money, and go. And we realized that a lot of the jewelry is what it's worth. It's not important, it's about the sentiment behind it.
Beautiful. Now, we all know people who've done something great and deserve a bit of recognition, and that's why we partner with ASB to bring you Good as Gold. Do you know someone doing selfless things for others in your community?
He's really looked after people all her life. I don't know if he knows just how appreciated he is.
Or maybe they've had a tough time and deserve a treat.
On behalf of ASB,
I'd love to give you $10,000.
Well, why not nominate them for our ASB Good as Gold Award?
Unreal.
Go to asbgoodasgold.co.nz and tell us their story.
I'll be there for you.
Yeah, whaiaki nei. Coming up on 7 Sharp, meet the cuddly companion, helping around the house. Plus,
I bought my first marlin, 216 kgs, that's not too bad. Happy with tuna. Tuna's great.
Dame Kiri Te Kanawa on life, singing and her favourite sporting pastime. The birthday girl's up next.
In its 10th year.
I'm blown away by that.
With the best season so far.
So brace yourselves. It might even be the greatest amazing space of all time.
New George Clark's Amazing Spaces. Tonight after Selling Houses Australia on 1.
It's the semi-final.
On your marks.
Get set.
Hey, 4 talented bakers.
Really good flavours, really good texture too.
3 tough tasks.
Could be a disaster. Absolutely raw.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
2 puzzled judges.
I'm just not sure what's happened.
And 1 tricky twist.
Take your plans and throw them out.
Bring in the kids.
The Great Kiwi Bake Off, Thursday on 1 and TVNZ Plus.
At Woolworths, we've got low prices you can rely on every day. Like Essentials long grain rice, just $1.90 each. And our own everyday cheese, just $10 each. Staying the same, low price. A fresh way to save from Woolworths.
Powerball's at 4 million. You know what that means? There's a brand new multi-millionaire out there.
I wonder what they're doing right now.
I bet they can't believe their luck.
Imagine winning $4 million this Wednesday. Get your Powerball ticket in store or online.
Hi, I'm Tina from Turner's, and you know what I love? Cars! Big ones, tiny ones, uncomfortable ones. I love them all. Not that one. It is a bit sad when they leave, but it's pretty cool when new ones turn up out of the blue. If you're keen to sell your car, book it online, drive on over. We tell you what it's worth, and boom, money in the bank. You might even find something you like that crazy thing. Beep, beep.
When you're looking for a new companion to help your long life's highway, many Kiwis opt for a dog.
Yeah, they can be incredibly affectionate and generally don't talk back. Up next, the 4-legged fluff ball who's having some special training to help out his new best buddy. We'll meet this good boy in just a moment.
L'Oreal Paris presents True Much Tinted Serum, now with microepidermic hyaluronic acid. For radiant skin in just a few drops. Covers like a foundation and replumps like a serum in just 1 hour. True Much Tinted Serum Foundation.
We're worth it.
It's the 2024 OMG sale. Take $1,000 off the MG ZST with our factory bonus offer. And $3,000 off the MG HS plug-in hybrid. Get into your local MG dealership today. T's and C's apply.
Sweet ride. If you're good to nature, she'll be good to you. So Meridian are putting nature's power to good use by building their 6th wind farm.
Ahem. Once upon a time, a shopper named Jane filled their trolley at Pack and Save Albany. Then did the equivalent shop at Countdown Griffield Road. And Pack and Save wins again with a huge saving of $37.90. I love a predictable ending.
Service. Keep pushing forward and let's do what we do. Yes, yes.
I think you should talk to Carleen. I've seen you playing Happy Families. Maybe if it wasn't for her, I'd still have my own restaurants.
Boiling Point, streaming now on TVNZ Plus.
I'm in for the long run. Don't ever wanna be done.
The beginning of a dynasty.
Take me for a ride, I'm right behind you.
Angelina won't leave him. A prime spot to keep out the cold.
No doubt in my mind, I'll be with you.
New Attenborough's Dynasties starts Tuesday on 1 and TVNZ Plus.
No mai, hoki mai, welcome back. Lovely to have you with us. Brad Smaler was a professional wakeboarder until a freak accident left him unable to move from the neck down.
Since then, he's used his experience to motivate others, and he's also been on the hunt for a special type of helper. Here's Nina Burton.
Wow, Valentine's Day's upon us already. Better jump on my phone and start swiping so I don't spend it alone again. Nope. Know what I'm looking for? Maybe.
Looking for love.
So I found a match.
Of the canine kind.
They said they like long walks on the beach and cuddling up at night, so I'm pretty excited to meet the guy. Hello.
Introducing Jetson, the Red Merle miniature shepherd or mini Aussie from Christchurch. Jet for short. And he's absolutely adorable.
I'd kind of gravitated toward Jet from the beginning, and then next thing I look down and Jet's between my feet and I see this wagging tail and he's trying to climb back up, and so I kind of knew that he'd chosen me at the time, so it was that was it.
Brad Smaler was a wakeboarding champion at the peak of his career.
From New Zealand, Brad Smaler.
An accident during a difficult trick left him a quadriplegic. That was 10 years ago.
Hey, good boy. I always wanted a dog, and yeah, just was very interested in what a dog might be able to do to help out for me, like, you know, not only as like a companion, but also potentially as like a service dog.
And so how long have you had Jet for now, and how is it all going?
We have had Jet for just under 3 weeks. And it's going really well. Yeah, he's what, 10 and a half weeks old, or coming up on 11 weeks old. And, you know, at the moment it's all just the basic training.
Under the watchful eye of dog training expert Mark Vetti, who's been with them all the way.
This is the bonding process that we're doing with Brad, which is touch and smell. So I'm using a bit of ham here, and what's this? And I'm clicking rewarding gently command.
Hey, buddy. Hello.
Gently.
Bonding in special ways.
Might seem a bit silly and a little bit unusual, but this is about cultivating the licking response, because taste and smell are very important bonding processes for a pup.
It's important Jet learns Brad is pack leader, as opposed to his caregivers.
There's little moments where I'm a little bit jealous because they're like following my caregivers around instead of me, because, you know, they're the ones giving the rewards and the treats and the pats and stuff. And so it's obviously I'm going to be the one that's around all the time, whereas the caregivers, you know, are on certain days throughout the week.
Can you just describe the joy that Jet brings you?
It's hard to describe. It really is. I don't know. I really look forward to when I wake up in the mornings and he comes in, and just, you know, when I come into the room and he like sees me and you see the excited look on his face and tails wagging, and yeah, just that love that and that bond and connection that you have with pets, and he just looks at me with those blue eyes and just melts me. It's pretty cute, yeah.
As well as his best mate, the goal is to have Jet's intelligence put to good use. And that's new training territory for everyone.
Good boy.
Good boy. I think the main thing that we're really, which is going to be a really fun project with Brad, is, as I said, he's quite creative. So between us all, we've got the wherewithal to probably do something quite special. You know, we've taught dogs to fly planes and drive cars, which involves technology as well. And so just watch this page and just see what we're going to create for this little guy, and make something really special out of this relationship.
A relationship that's already pretty special and only just getting started.
I got a good feeling about you.
It's just been amazing having, you know, this little guy around, and just the joy that he brings to the house, and you know, putting him on my bed in the mornings, and you know, he can be an absolute rascal at times, but then he chills out and gets all cuddly and friendly, and so it's it's really, really cool, and really looking forward to the adventures that Jet and I are going to be able to have. And you know, I got a new off-road chair recently, so I can go, you know, take Jet for, you know, cruises along the beach or up in Riverhead Forest nearby, and just go on little missions with him. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the life that we're going to be able to build moving forward.
Oh, Brad's a lovely guy. Very cute dog.
Adorable.
Now, Dame Kitty Takanawa has been one of the world's top sopranos for decades. And although she retired in 2017, Dame Kitty has been busy supporting other young opera singers through her foundation.
Today, in honour of her 80th birthday, Te Rauhiringa Brown sat down with Dame Kitty to reminisce about her incredible career.
Dame Kitty Takanawa. Her angelic voice captivated the globe. From her triumphant debut at Covent Garden to her unforgettable performance at the royal wedding. Her talent has dazzled audiences for nearly 6 decades. Here we are in the Kiri Te Kanawa Theatre in the heart of Auckland City.
It's a good theatre.
It is.
It's a beautiful theatre. We're very lucky to have it.
Yes, we are, and we're very lucky to have you. You are celebrating a very special birthday here at home in Aotearoa.
Yes.
Are you doing anything special?
Well, I think I keep on telling you I'm going fishing, but I think if that's, if that's possible, it could be. But the weather's not been great. I bought my first marlin, 216 kgs. That's not too bad. That was the end of it. I don't want to get any more marlin.
Over the 5 decades, you have conquered mountains, but let's just rewind it back. You were born in Gisborne. At what point did you know, or did the people around you know, that you had something very special?
Someone has said, we've put you up for this particular part in the opera. I said, are you sure that's fine? Yeah, that's fine. So it went along like that for quite some time until I suddenly realised, hang on, I'm actually getting to where I should be. So it was a bit of a sort of a wash for me when I was starting, because I didn't realise that my talent was quite important.
And through all of that, highest selling classical female artist across decades. Did you anticipate that?
No. It was nice. It's nice. Anything that makes people love what you do. I loved everything I did. There were some things I would say, well, why did I do that? And think I could have improved it. But there was never time to do that. As my girlfriend said, been on a freight train for 50 years.
Where did your passion and your love for classical music come from?
Well, it was in the makings of my mother, who had the passion, the knowledge, the vision, whatever it was. And of course, she swept me up out of Gisborne, age 12. I went to a school in Auckland. I was not a great student. I didn't like school. You're treated like, do as you're told, do as you're told, do as you're told. And then I get to England, I've got exactly the same, do as you're told, do it this way, do it this way. I get a conductor does the same. I've got directors doing the same. So none of it was nurturing. And so with the foundation now, we nurture a lot. We look at the psychology of the young people.
Speaking of the foundation, you've given over 250 grants and you've helped over 70 students to excel, not just here in Aotearoa, but globally. How does that make you feel?
Well, their success makes me feel good. No matter what the level is, it doesn't matter. And that's why I think in everybody, in everyone's life, as long as it's you do what your passion is.
What were some of the moments that were absolutely memorable for you?
There have been a lot, and I suppose one of them was coming back singing for a very large audience here in Auckland. That was one very important one, because I remember Cliff Richards came up to me at an event. He said, "Kerry, you've just sung for 150,000 people in the park." I said, "Oh, really?" So that was nice. But a lot of the other things, the royal wedding was lovely, singing at the Met was wonderful, singing for lots of very important people. Not that I was looking for that, it just happened to be that I was at the right place, right time, doing the right thing.
When you landed the role of Countess at Covent Garden, what was your initial reaction?
I said, I didn't want to do that. They put you down for the Countess. I said, no, Barbarine's fine. So they pushed me into that, and there I went for one whole year studying it, and I sang it, and it was a success.
Your mother manifested that. She saw that.
Yes.
Did you think you were going to do that before she verbalised that?
No, but she did. She imagined it. She had this vision. You will be singing at Covent Garden, and I thought, oh gosh, where's that? But she saw it. I sang in the January, I think it was. She was dead in February. So that was the sadness of all of it. She died too soon to see what I did do, and what her sacrifice was. And I always keep on thanking my parents.
And after 50 years of living abroad, there was a very special reason that brought you home.
Yes, my little boy, my little Luther.
Your little boy, your grandson.
Yes.
The centre of your universe.
He's the centre of mine, but I don't think I'm the centre of his.
We've got something very special for you. I'm really nervous because I have to sing to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. That's really nice.
You're very much welcome. Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Catch a fish.
Is that what you want? You want to catch a fish?
Catch a fish.
Well, there it goes. And it turns out birthday wishes do come true because Dame Kitty caught these today. Although I think one of them looks like it's about 26 centimetres, so it might be a little undersized. We'll be back in just a moment.
Then to have a world party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Tonight, an old home gets a new look in Selling Houses Australia. Then George Clark's Amazing Spaces. And later, it's Coro. Enjoy with one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event of the evening.
This month's sport on TVNZ Plus.
The rising star of New Zealand cricket shines brightly. This is a fight night like no other.
What a try!
Sumptuous strike, hit sweetly.
This one has the makings of a beauty. This is so good.
Magnificent. Look, in the water. It's a new beast. Go! There it goes! It's heading out! I know a shortcut! It's got super select four-wheel drive. With 7 terrain modes! Come on! There it is.
The king of the beasts.
The next generation Mitsubishi Triton. 59,990 plus on roads.
This changes everything.
Biggest deal since Boxing Day on now at Harvey Norman. Save over $210 on this HP laptop, now only $698. Save over $220 on this Westinghouse fridge freezer, now $1098. Get these Bambillo pillows, now 2 for $57. That's 2 for $57. This modern look 7-piece dining suite is just $1999. Biggest deal since Boxing Day, must end Monday at Harvey Norman.
Protect your home and contents with AMI Insurance. Get a $200 Prezi card when you insure both before the end of March. Call 0800 100 200. AMI on your side. T's and C's apply.
It's our everything sale at Lighting Direct. Up to 50% off all lighting collections. That's right, up to 50% off absolutely everything. Think lighting. Think Lighting Direct.
Make your ride super with Super Cheap Auto. Save 30% on Chemical Guys detailing range and Bendix Cleaner only $8.99 each when you buy 3 or more. Make it super. Super Cheap Auto.
Tea's brewing.
Belty, full of feed-alive flavour.
Supermax deals are on now. Get this TCL 65-inch QLED TV for $1,649. The Samsung fridge freezer for $2,099. Or get a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra from $2,449. Available at Noel Leeming.
Wednesday alert. Today's the day more New Zealanders lose their wing mirrors. Yep, today wing mirrors take on the world and poles and other wing mirrors. Basically, beware. Cars are wider today. Check out the State Mistake Report. State. Insurance for 2 busy lives.
Shopping duty good.
I'm earning more than just brownie points. And they're adding up.
Scan your club card to save with club deals, earn rewards, and much more.
You've earned this one.
Find your wonderful new world.
Do you have cracked walls, sinking floors? Are your windows and doors jamming or misaligning? Re-level with TerraTech engineered resin injection, the modern alternative to traditional underpinning, with a 50-year product warranty. Call 0800 873 835, mainmark.co.nz.
A spectacular property.
It's absolutely stunning.
With a house.
She's a 70s classic, all right.
Showing its age.
Oh, the decor.
So is it a makeover?
And what do we have out here? This sort of prison yard.
Or a knockdown?
So for me, that's a 10 out of 10. And that's a 0.
Selling Houses Australia, next on 1 and TVNZ Plus.
Maybe.
Well, I think that's a good idea. On the show tomorrow, the 85-year-old who's an expert at sorting out the good bull from the bad, and she really knows her stuff.
Oh.
Those were our people today. That was 7 sharp tonight.
Selling Houses Australia is up next. We will see you tomorrow, Paul Marie. Cheerio.
From the depths of a prehistoric sinkhole, across land, sea and vineyards, to the top of Kosciuszko, Australia's property market has surged to unprecedented levels. But desperate homeowners are still struggling to sell the unsellable.
Wow, that's hideous, isn't it?
This place is in need of a lot of first aid.
Doesn't feel like it now. You will get out of this.
Join us as we transform homes into real estate masterpieces.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is Selling Houses Australia.
Wow.
Unmistakably the most beautiful countryside I have ever seen, located in the Lower Hunter Valley of New South Wales.
So for me, that's a 10 out of 10. Then I turn around and look at that.
But the house...
Well, the dark timber doesn't help.
Look around. No,
I don't really want to.
It could just be the property that breaks Dennis.
There's a certain amount of charm with our country towns. It's a more relaxed lifestyle than you'll find in the big cities.
Making it no surprise so many city slickers from the big smoke are relocating to the country in droves. That said, they don't necessarily want to leave behind all their contemporary trappings.
So what do you do with a country property that sits on 170,000 square metres and looks exactly the same as when it was built in 1975?
That's what country girl Jane inherited when her mum Bernadette passed away last year.
My parents moved up to the Hunter, and that's when they came across this property. There was a very small old weatherboard house, and that's where we lived. And when I was about 11, we built this house, and it was a big deal.
Her mum Bernadette actually designed it from scratch. In fact, this was her dream home.
It was very special to Mum to build something brand new. She'd always lived in old farmhouses, and so when she wanted to start building a house for herself, she was looking for something that was a little bit different and, for the time, contemporary.
Back in the day, especially out here in the country, this would have been the height of architectural style. But now, it's showing its age. Jane and her family live close by, but with her and her daughter Gabrielle both teaching...
3, 2, 1, go.
...and son William studying full-time at uni, upkeep has become problematic, both financially and physically.
So you're going to do the pump first?
Yep, do the pump, so just got to cycle it.
There's never been a lot of excess cash in our life, so, you know, we manage. Mum would have loved me to have kept it, but I always knew that it wasn't practical for me to keep the house.
So reluctantly, she decided to sell. But it's now been 10 months on the market, and they are still struggling.
I did feel quite sad that everybody loved the property, but people didn't really love my mother's home.
What a stunning area. I had no idea how beautiful this was here.
It does make me wonder how anything set in country like this could have trouble selling.
Oh, yes, there it is. Right. She's a 70s classic, all right. Hello? Ah! Jane?
Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. This is my daughter, Gabby.
Ah, you're here too, are you, for the guided tour?
Hello.
What, lead the way?
Will do. Come on in.
I do love yellow glass.
It's very traditional.
So what do we have, Jane?
We've got a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah?
2 living rooms.
Okay, we got 1 bedroom there, one... Oh, I love the way the bed's arranged. That's stunning. I think when my kids had a doll's house, they used to put beds at funny angles like that.
Bathroom.
Oh, is that lilac?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just about every version of purple you can find in there.
Oh, my. It's like it's been dusted with a periwinkle powder puff.
Yes, OK. So that's then the 3rd bedroom behind you there.
Is.
All with this stunning carpet running all the way through. Ah, well, what do we call... This isn't the main living area.
The family room.
The family room, right, OK. Is this sort of Swedish sauna affair that's going on, tacked on the back? That was an add-on, was it?
That was an add-on.
All this space, and I've got a bathroom that's bigger than that little galley kitchen. Isn't it funny? Will we all fit? Squeeze through here, look at this. Oh, dear.
Had lots of people in here before.
Yeah, of course you have. None of them ever got back out again, though. So, this is your formal living, is it?
This is the good room.
Adorned with an eclectic and extensive collection of antiques. It's like Queen Anne did the decor for Alhambra. Jane's single-level house comprises 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, with the family room and formal lounge and dining joined by a tiny galley kitchen.
And what do we have out here? This sort of prison yard.
It's a lovely Spanish courtyard, Andrew.
Do you know what? I could just picture a buyer sitting here, drinking a nice glass of wine in the evening, facing the wall.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
OK, let's go back inside. So tell me a little bit about what happened. So you had appraisals, it went on the market. What happened?
So, yeah, we had a number of agents come through and they really thought that we were looking at sort of up around the, 1.7, 1.8. But then once we actually put it on the market, it became quite clear quite quickly that nobody was going to spend anywhere near that amount of money on this house.
OK. So something is clearly... So it's almost like the house is putting them off.
It became really clear that the house was the issue, that people... It's not that they hated the house, it was just that they could see immediately that there was a lot of work and money that they would have to put into it to make it their own.
Jane's house is past its prime, to say the least. But the property is spectacular. 40 acres of pristine land, nestled on the banks of the Hunter River.
I think this is probably the nicest block we've ever done on Selling Houses Australia. It's absolutely stunning.
But is this house even worth a makeover? Or is it a knockdown? Rosebrook sits in the Hunter River region of New South Wales. A 10-minute drive from Maitland, it's 1 hour west of Newcastle and just over 2 hours north from Sydney. Once a thriving dairy region, then a mining boomtown, it's now all about cattle and horse breeding.
Rosebrook is a one-road suburb with only 38 properties and only 70 residents. So trying to find data here is near impossible. So what you do with an area like this, especially an acreage area, is you look at the region and similar houses within that region. And what's interesting when you do the regional research is you discover market has risen here by 30% in the last year, the same as Sydney.
Those prices are being led by tree changers, looking to start a hobby farm or just to enjoy a more laid-back lifestyle. According to regional statistics, they make up 70% of buyers. So, if the market's up, what's keeping the value of Jane's property down? Perhaps inspecting a recent sale might give us some